Welcome back. It's still the BetterHalf show, and on this episode, we have been discussing flirting. I have another guest on the show. Her name is Letitia. Letitia is running a company that is into facility management. So it's good to have you on the show, Letitia.
Thank you very much, PG.
All right, Letitia, you are in business.
Yes,
the
sir.
business environment demands that you are, able to have your way in many ways, push doors open, meet new people, and some people say a little bit of flirting here and there, without any intention, but just to get some level of acceptance and warm your way into people's heart will not be bad. How have you been able to handle that?
Thank you very much, PG, and thank you for having me on the show. In terms of flirting in business world, especially from a female perspective, I honestly think you can avoid it. You don't have to be a flirt. You should be nice, you should be courteous, you should be friendly, you should be warm and easily approachable, but not a flirt, because it always leads to unforeseen situations where you may be compromised.
So
yeah.
what definite steps have you taken as a married person,
Right.
not to be misconstrued as a flirt while
Right.
you're getting your job done?
For me, because I've been married for a while now.
How long?
18 years, sir.
Interesting.
Thank you. Yes, I've been married. So, yes, because I've been married for a while, I tend to go by my rules. I call them the 1, 2, 3 rules. And those specific steps I use personally to sort of set boundaries for myself where I find myself in the business environment, especially if I have to conversate or meet with, businessmen and women alike. The first one is really to set titles. I must address you with your title. And whether you like it or not, I put the sir, I put the ma'am. And some people don't like it. Some people stress and tell you to call me by my first name.
Don't call me Mr.
Yes,
Don't call me
if
this.
that's the case, but at least the perception has already been set and they already view you from a different angle. So I start with that. I have to address you appropriately, professionally. And the second one is I always have to go with a firm handshake, body language, and I keep a certain distance. They tell you about, your personal space and all of that. So I keep a certain distance.
So we should respect people's personal space.
Exactly.
Very good.
And the
Very
body
good.
language counts a whole, it says a lot more than even what you're speaking with your mouth. And my last is my dressing. I always ensure that I dress the way I want to be addressed. So if I'm dressing in a flirtatious way because I want to get the nice, comments or nice favors from a certain, person, that's already sending a wrong signal.
So Letitia, talking about dressing,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So you mean that there are certain ways a guy can dress or a lady can dress, and you're sending the wrong signal?
Yes, sir. I mean, in my opinion, I think sometimes when women dress provocatively, sometimes it sends a wrong signal. Sometimes, because especially when you're entering a business meeting where you're sitting with you're sitting in a boardroom with a number of men and women alike, you have to dress the way you should be addressed so that it's a
Very interesting. I see Tulu is itching to say something.
I like your 3 rules. Very nice. However, so the first one you say, for instance, you go with titles. Some
Yes.
clients insist, for instance, that you will go by first names. And then the second one, you want to put a handshake for them. Clients, oh no, come on, hug me. What do you do to things like that? Do you still extend the hand against the body?
No, you see, there are certain ways you need to, like, for example, if a client is insistive on, calling him or her with the first name, it's not a problem. You have to make the client happy or do whatever make
them happy.
Make them happy. You know what I mean? You address them in the first name, but it has already struck a perception. That's my opinion. They already have a mindset of the kind of person you are, and I don't see any boss or any MD of any company that want to grab you and hug you because they want to greet you.
Especially when they're not familiar with you.
Exactly. If they're not that familiar with you,
Well, I also feel like if for the first time of meeting, like Letitia said, you have already seen some measure of respect for boundary.
Exactly.
Except you are a certified flirt. you will not next time come and be saying, oh, hug me again, you know.